The Galactic Military Academy's mess hall erupted in chittering laughter as Cadet Maya Patel dropped her tray for the third time that week. The human's hands, so small, so weak, couldn't properly grip the regulation-serving equipment designed for more evolved species. Perhaps the Deathworlder needs smaller portions, sneered Craxtor, his mandibles clicking with amusement. The Vorthan warrior stood 3 meters tall, his chitinous armor naturally grown, his 4 arms each capable of bending steel. Assuming she survives basic training at all. Maya quietly gathered her scattered meal, ignoring the mockery from 24 species. At 1.6 meters and 55 kilograms, she was the smallest cadet in Academy history. Her classmates came from worlds that bred warriors, natural armor, redundant organs, enhanced musculature. Humans had only recently earned a provisional slot after decades of begging for inclusion. Tomorrow's combat trials should be entertaining, rumbled Dzeth, a silicon-based Goliathan whose crystalline fists had never lost a match. Try not to break too quickly, little ape. I want at least a minute of amusement. Maya finally spoke, her voice calm. Looking forward to it. More laughter. The human's audacity was almost endearing. Instructor Velnash surveyed the combat arena with his dozen eyes, each tracking different cadets. 24 species, 100 candidates, all competing for 40 slots in the elite Galactic Rangers. The preliminary scores were predictable. Vorthans dominated close combat. Etherians excelled at tactical planning. Goliathans remained undefeated in strength trials. The human was dead last in everything. Combat Trial 1. Unarmed Engagement, Velnash announced. Cadet Patel versus Cadet Craxtor. The betting pool closed instantly. Nobody wagered on the human lasting 10 seconds. Craxtor entered the ring, his natural weapons gleaming. For arms, each ending in serrated claws. Compound eyes providing 360-degree vision. Exoskeleton that could deflect plasma bolts. Maya walked in wearing standard training clothes. No armor, no weapons, just soft pink skin and bilateral symmetry. Begin! Craxtor lunged with the speed that made Vorthans the galaxy's most feared warriors. For arms striking from impossible angles, a killing machine perfected by evolution. Maya moved, not away, into the attack. She slipped between his upper arms, inside his reach. Her small fist connected with what humans called a solar plexus. Craxtor's compound eyes widened as his respiratory system spasmed. A sweep of her leg, laughably weak by galactic standards, caught him during the microsecond of imbalance. The 3-meter warrior crashed down. Maya's elbow found the nerve cluster behind his third shoulder joint. Craxtor's left arms went limp. She rolled away from his counterstrike, grabbed his own momentum, and sent him face-first into the mat. For seconds, the Vorthan champion was unconscious. The arena fell silent. Next match, Maya said quietly. Please. What followed would be remembered as the most devastating demonstration in Academy history. Dzeth the Goliathan learned that crystalline joints shattered at specific resonant frequencies a human throat could produce. The psychic Etherian champion discovered that human minds weren't just resistant to telepathic intrusion, they could project feedback that felt like touching a live star. The acid-blooded Saurian found out that humans had been casually handling citric acid in their food for millennia. The low-gravity adapted Zephyrians, graceful aerial combatants, met a species that evolved throwing rocks with lethal accuracy. 23 matches. 23 victories. None lasting longer than 30 seconds. Impossible, Velnash muttered, reviewing the footage. She's not stronger or faster. She just knows exactly where to hit, completed Admiral Thex, who'd been watching from the shadows. Every species' weakness. Every pressure point. Every vulnerability. How? The Admiral's tendrils curved in what humans might recognize as a grim smile. Instructor, what does your species do when facing a superior predator? Evolve better defenses or die? Humans took a third option. They studied everything trying to kill them until they found its weakness. Then they killed it first. That little cadet? She spent 6 months memorizing the anatomy of every species here. Learning their blind spots. Calculating force vectors. Humans call it doing homework. On the screens, Maya helped carry unconscious opponents to medical, apologizing softly to each one. The truly terrifying part, the Admiral continued, is that she held back. Look at her precision, every strike calibrated to incapacitate, not kill. Imagine if she wasn't being nice. Velnash's dozen eyes fixed on the small human figure. Should we pass her? Admiral Thex laughed, a sound like grinding stone. Pass her? Instructor, I'm recommending her for advanced placement. The galaxy needs to learn what humanity learned long ago. Which is? The deadliest warrior isn't the strongest. It's the one who does their homework.